Hi everyone, it's Sparky here, and today I'm going to talk to you about your dog's vote. Does your dog have a vote in your house? That's a really interesting question, isn't it? When we think about a dog, we have to consider that it's a sentient being, that it actually has complex emotions, that it actually can process information in a way that we never understood before. So what does that mean in your family? Is it inconvenient now that the dog actually should have choices in your house? I don't know. But I will tell you this, it's an interesting concept to think about the voice of the dog, right? So the voice of the dog is an interesting concept, and it was inspired originally by the voice of the customer, the voice of the employee, and it comes from Lean Six Sigma. But the point is that the voice of the dog is still relevant in this case, because when we think about the voice of the dog, we have to consider three things. Okay, so here they are. What are the must-haves? So those are the things that we know: food, warmth, human companionship, making sure that the dog has health care, right? Those are sort of the mainstream basic needs that the dog needs. So that's the must-haves. What are the satisfiers for the dog? What are the things that are going to satisfy the dog and make their lives worth living, so to speak? And what I would say to that is that's your exercise, that's your play, that's being with you as much as possible. Okay, so what's the third? The third is the delighter. What's the delighter that gets your dog to be excited and enjoying life and really being happy and joyful? And what's that? And so as we've just passed Halloween, we have to think, if you put your dog in a costume, would the dog, putting the voice of the dog in this scenario, would the dog have chosen the costume? If you saw the expression in the dog's eyes that said, I don't like this, then you might be thinking about the fact that you didn't satisfy the dog, you didn't delight the dog in any way. And so when we think about the voice of the dog and putting the voice of the dog in our families, we have to consider choices. What choices does the dog have in our family? Does it have the choice to say no to something? How do you know if your dog's saying no? Well, there's lots of signs and signals that show you that the dog is saying no, such as crescent eyes, looking up at you with the white of their eyes showing, stress panting, walking in circles, shaking, and I mean a body shake, not trembling. Trembling is certainly one of them, if that's not a characteristic of your dog. So all of those are ways that we can tell that the dog is not enjoying the experience. And if you want to really take in mind the science that we now know about dogs and really create a more powerful bond with your dog, keep in mind the voice of the dog. That's all I wanted to say for today. I hope you have a great day. We're going to. Bye for now.